This is the story of Mona Fandey, once known as the Malaysian pop icon, who then turned into witchcraft, committing the most gruesome and sensational crime of the 20th century. Mona Fandey, whose real name was Noor Masna binti Ismail, was born in Jan 15, 1956 in Perlis, Malaysia. As a young girl, Mona was passionate about singing and her ultimate dream was to become a pop star. She married Mohammad Noor Afandi Abdul Rahman, who promised to help her achieve her dream in being a famous singer. The couple worked together to launch her music career, producing an album titled Diana with a stage name Mona Fandi. Unfortunately, it didn't go well and her career flopped. Mona then decided to abandon her dream of being a pop star singer and venture into something else completely different, which was witchcraft. The couple found success soon after the career change. They started offering allied services, rituals, and artifacts to high profile clients who paid them large sums of money for their services, which led them to the high life and purchasing several mansions and luxury cars around the country. In 1993, a state assemblyman from Batu Talam named Datuk Maslan Idris approached the couple. He believed this couple's witchcraft was the key to making his political career rise. Upon meeting Mona, she convinced him that she had the mystical powers to fulfill his request. She offered Maslan three mystical items such as a staff, a talisman, and a stongkok in exchange for 2.5 million ringgit. The mystical items were believed to be owned by Indonesian President Sukarno. It was said that anyone in possession of these artifacts would become invincible. Maslan paid half a million ringgit and surrendered several land as a promise for the remaining payment. A few days later, Mona had arranged Maslan to visit the house to conduct a cleansing ritual. During the ritual, the couple and their assistant Jirai Mi Hassan requested Mazan to lie down with his eyes closed as Mona placed flowers on his body. Few seconds later, an axe was swung on Maslan's neck and he was beheaded. After this, they skinned and mutilated Maslan's body into 18 parts and buried it in a storeroom nearby. It was reported that after she killed Marslan, she went on a shopping spree, withdrawing $116,000 from a local bank. A few days later, her assistant Jiraimi Hassan was arrested by the police for an unrelated drug offense. High and on drugs, he spat out to the police that he had been involved in the murder of Marslan, and that led them to the storeroom where they hid his dead body. Shortly after this, Mona and her husband were arrested. Mona Fandey, Nora Fandey, and Jeremiah appeared before the court. In 1995, the High Court convicted them of murder and sentenced them all three to death by hanging. Through all this, Mona Fandey remained smiling and unfazed as she was happy with the recognition she was getting out of all this. It was reported that during her trial, people heard mysterious noises inside the courtroom. They believe it was supernatural. After hearing the verdict, she was heard to have said, "I am happy and I want to say thank you to all Malaysians." She was photographed smiling as she was escorted to prison. Finally, Mona Fandey had achieved the dream of becoming famous after all. On 2nd November 2001, Mona Fandey, the witch killer, was executed, and her last words were, "I will never die." It is believed that, to this date, you can still see a mysterious shadow figure at night walking through the hallway of the prison where she was executed. For anybody interested to know more about her, there is a Malaysian movie released about her, Dukun, Dukun. Me personally will not be watching it, but please leave a comment if any of you do so. If you like this story, please like, subscribe and share this video as it would help the channel a lot. Thank you all. See you soon.